welcome to my channel. Today I have for you another easy and delicious family recipe. Actually, today I'm going to be sharing with you a lunch menu, a complete lunch menu that you can make any day of the week. It's right here, my lunch menu. We're going to make eggplant meatballs, so good, delicious and healthy, as well as white rice and Dominican stewed black beans or habichuelas guisadas negras. So good, delicious, quick and easy, and I hope all of you guys can make it and enjoy it with your family as well. Now let's get started with this complete lunch menu right now. Let's start with our eggplant. I have here 2 medium eggplants, and I already washed it or pre-washed it with a little bit of water. And now I'm gonna add avocado oil. I'm gonna add about 1 teaspoon of avocado oil in each eggplant. And this is gonna do is gonna help the eggplant not stick to the pan and also gonna help them cook faster. And now using our clean hands, we're gonna massage the oil all around our eggplant. So now using a knife, I'm gonna make holes in the eggplant so it can cook faster and evenly as well. It's my little trick. Now we're gonna roast this in the oven for about an hour and 30 minutes at 375 degrees. Now let's start with our black beans. I have here about 2 cups of dried black beans, which I soaked in water the night before. Then I drained it and added new water, about 5 cups of water. Now we're gonna add fresh cilantro. I love cooking with cilantro. It adds so much flavor. I'm also adding half a celery stalk with the leaves. I'm also gonna add 2 teaspoons of sofrito. Sofrito is basically vegetables blended together like onions, garlic, cilantro, bell peppers, all of that good stuff. It adds so much flavor to the stews, like the beans, as well as the chicken, steak, anything that you're gonna cook. I'm also adding a little bit of green bell pepper. I'm also gonna add about half a cup of Auyama. Auyama is a type of pumpkin or squash. And in the supermarket, I believe it's called kabucha squash, and this is how it looks like. I just peeled it and cut it into chunks. Now we're gonna season it with about 2 to 3 teaspoons of salt or to taste, 1 teaspoon of black pepper, and 2 teaspoons of dried Dominican oregano. Now we're gonna mix this a little bit, and we're gonna let it cook for about an hour on medium-high heat. After the hour, I like to mash my kabucha squash because I like the flavor that it adds to the beans. It's sort of like a sweetness that it adds to our black beans, and I love it. I love using the kabucha squash to all of my beans. And now we're gonna cook this for 30 more minutes on medium heat. You can add water if you see that the beans are drying up, and then just let it cook until it's nice and tender. Moving on to our white rice, I have here 3 cups of water, and I'm gonna add about a tablespoon or half a tablespoon of avocado oil, as well as 2 to 3 teaspoons of salt or to taste. We're gonna let this cook until the water starts boiling, as you can see, and now we're gonna add 2 cups of rice. And I am using the jasmine rice. It's gluten-free and it's non-GMO, which I love. We're gonna mix and let it cook for about 5 to 8 minutes until the rice starts absorbing the majority of the water. Now at this point, what I like to do is cover the rice, lower the heat to low, and let it cook for 30 minutes on low heat. Let's check on our beans. They look so good. Only 5 more minutes left, and I'm just gonna turn off the heat and just set it aside and focus on my eggplant. Don't they look delicious? Love black beans. Let's cover it up and cook it for 5 more minutes on medium heat. Now to my eggplants, as you can see, they're nice and roasted after an hour and 30 minutes of cooking in the oven. What I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna peel off the skin and remove the inside, which So here is my eggplant, nice and roasted. We're gonna start to season it. And I'm gonna start with black pepper, and I'm gonna add about 1 teaspoon of black pepper. 2 teaspoons of salt or to taste. Paprika powder, about 1 teaspoon. As well, 1/2 tablespoon of garlic powder. I have here Italian oregano, about 1 teaspoon of that. Cumin powder, about 1 teaspoon as well. 1 tablespoon of Parmesan Romano cheese. We're also gonna add 1 teaspoon of sofrito. We're gonna mix well. And we're gonna add an egg. A whole egg to that. We're also gonna mix again. And I'm also gonna use about 1/2 cup of panko seasoned breadcrumbs. We're gonna mix very well until all the ingredients are well incorporated, and now we're gonna start forming our delicious eggplant meatballs. Alrighty, and here they are. We made about 15. Delicious. Now we're ready to fry them up. I have here my pan and added avocado oil, and I'm adding one by one our eggplant meatballs. And I'm cooking this at medium heat. We're gonna let it cook for about 3 to 4 minutes until it's nice and browned on the other side. And now we are ready to flip them over. As you can see, look at the color, golden brown deliciousness. Now we're gonna continue to cook these for about 3 to 4 minutes as well on medium heat. And then we're ready to transfer them over to a plate on top of paper towel that we can absorb the oil. They are done. It's that easy. It's so good, delicious. If you want it healthier, you can bake this in the oven. Last thing I'm gonna add is just dry parsley for color. And that's it. You got yourself delicious eggplant meatballs. Now let's check on our rice to see if it's ready. After 30 minutes of cooking on low heat, our white rice is nice, fluffy, and delicious. Our black beans are also done. After an hour and 30 minutes of cooking, our black beans are done. Our rice cooked in 30 minutes. And now this is our delicious complete lunch or dinner menu. White rice, eggplant meatballs, and delicious Dominican black beans. Hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye.